From the headlines that move us
to the plays on the field and the people making a difference.
It's news, sports, stories, and the people that keep our community alive.
This is the Heartbeat of Tampa Bay.
I'm Christopher Ingram.
And I'm Sarina Fazan. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
Sarina, we have a wonderful guest that you know here today, but I have never met. And tell us about her.
She is amazing. I mean, Tina Miller, thank you so much for being here. You're the executive director and the founder of Florida Recovery Schools of Tampa Bay. Your story is incredible. Tell us about the schools and talk about how you got there.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate this opportunity to share. So I actually am a survivor of childhood trauma, rape, and domestic violence and addictions. So by the time I was 18 years old, I was addicted to alcohol and drugs. And I struggled with learning disabilities. So typical school was not it for me. I barely got my diploma. And then I went to college. I barely got my college degree. But I went right into social work. So for over 28 years, I've worked in social work and juvenile justice. In July of 2020, I realized that there was a big issue in Tampa Bay, a gap in services for young people that were overdosing and attempting suicide or completing suicide. And it broke my heart. So I resigned from the Department of Juvenile Justice. I started this nonprofit, Florida Recovery Schools of Tampa Bay, with $0. And I started the first school 5 years ago in Pasco County because that was the highest overdose rate for young people. And I knew that there had to be something that needed to happen for these young people to save their lives. And so I started the first Victory High School in Pasco County, and now we have 3 schools, one in Pinellas Park, Tampa, and Newport Richey.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is absolutely
incredible. When you were sharing your story, we try to smile on camera, and my smile just went, but you brought it back. That you took action, you did something, you're helping people, and what a testament to you and the strength of your courage and character that you lived through this traumatic events, and yet you didn't just move about your own business or just talk about it, you're doing something about it. Wow, what an inspiration.
I took my pain and I created purpose with it, and hopefully helping others, heal in their journey.
So how do students, they get in different programs, they're in school, but they have addiction issues, and so they get a referral to go to your school. Tell us about how that works.
So anybody can refer a student ages 14 to 19 years old. The only requirement is they have to do drugs. When I say that, I'm the only school in Tampa Bay where they have to do drugs to go. It's kind of funny, but it's true. Anyone can go to refer to victory.com, and they can fill out the referral form there. They also have access to our website and other resources, through
What's that
link.
website, URL?
Refer to victory.com.
Refer to victory.com.
Yes.
We'll throw that up a couple times.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, anyone can refer. We have probation officers refer students. We have teachers, counselors, parents. Some of the students themselves will refer themselves if they're 18 years old or older.
So anyone can refer. The student, they just have to be using drugs or alcohol, but they don't necessarily have to be in the juvenile justice system or anything like that. They have a problem with addiction.
And we're a nonprofit private school, but we don't charge families a penny because they've already gone through so much heartache and financial, struggles.
It's amazing.
Isn't that something? So with the curriculum, though, you have regular classes, but you also provide therapy, or how do you combat, or how do you help?
So we actually start with every morning a mental health check-in. So we ask our students how's their engine running, so they get to actually we want to increase their self-awareness and help them understand how to emotionally regulate themselves. And so that's how every morning starts. It's a mental health check-in, and they're able to identify where they're at. Maybe they have high anxiety that morning, or maybe they didn't get any sleep, or maybe they're too tired and that. But we want them to be focused and ready to start and learn. So sometimes the mental health check-in, it can last from 30 minutes to 3.5 hours, depending on where our students are. We prioritize their emotional wellness first.
And is this, just paint a picture for me. So let's say a student in 10th grade is having a hard time that morning, then they go independently with a counselor, or is this a
We
group
all do
setting
it
and
as
you
a
just
group.
do this? Wow,
Yeah,
that's
we all do it
amazing.
as a group and work together, do a lot of group therapy, recovery support, group work.
Do they follow any like 12-step related
Some
stuff?
of them,
or,
some of them. We actually celebrate all pathways to recovery. So we do have some students that actually practice harm reduction. We do have some that are on medicated assisted treatment, and some of them actually are 100% abstinence from all substances and follow 12
And are they come to school each day, or they're
Yeah.
on campus? Like
Yeah.
they don't live there. It's not a dormitory.
They don't live
Okay.
there. No. As much as people want me to open up residential, I'm like,
Yeah, that's a whole other.
I need to
that's like
breathe.
an-
That's why I got this tattoo. Breathe.
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! So, but speaking of that, what about the transportation also to get to the school?
So we've had students actually ride their bike 10 miles a day to school. Some of them have taken electric scooters, some of them Uber. They get rides with other people, city bus, county bus.
Do you find at the school that this crosses? I mean, we hear that abuse, whether it's sexual, whether it's drugs and alcohol, other types of addictions, that it crosses all socioeconomic statuses.
Absolutely.
But is your program reflective of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. We have families that are literally struggling with homelessness to families that both parents are in the medical field,
Doing well.
making a lot of money. Yeah. So it really, that's the one thing with addiction. It does not discriminate
Right.
socioeconomic, race, ethnicity.
And then the core curriculum of what you do learn in high school, of course, that is offered as
Yes,
well.
yeah, so they can earn their diplomas with us. We've had 30 students earn their diplomas with us so far. We have 9 more graduating in May.
Nice.
Congratulations! That's so wonderful.
Thank you. And, this is a miracle because these are students that have been expelled from public school or truant, or if they showed up, they were ungovernable and probably doing something in the bathroom they shouldn't have been.
How many students do you have?
So we have a max of 25 students at each school, and that's throughout the year. So at any given time, like right now at Pasco, we have 12 students in person right now.
Okay.
And sometimes they need a higher level of care, so they'll go to drug treatment, but we'll continue to support them, and then they'll come back to us.
Do you hope to open up more schools, or what is your long-term dream?
Yes, actually, we're hoping to open a school in Manatee County and Hernando County because we have a great need in both of those locations. But I've also had Broward County, Collier County, other counties in Florida that want these schools as well. And in Ohio, 3 counties want this school. So
By taking a look at what you've done here.
Yes.
So Tina, I do want to go back to your personal story. Can you share a little bit more on that? And was there someone in your path during that time that led you maybe to make some of these amazing decisions and selfless decisions that you've made in adulthood?
I had an incredible speech teacher in high school. Because I had ADHD and learning disabilities and that, it was really hard for me to sit still and just learn at a desk in a chair all day. And so I had a speech teacher that really poured into me, and she said, you have this gift to make people laugh and to speak, and this is in you. Nobody can steal this from you, and this is what the world needs to see. And so then also in college, I had a professor that took me aside, and she's like, honey, everything you've been through, it was for purpose. Like you could take your pain and you can actually transform that into purpose and help kids. And I was like, I don't like kids because my major was interior design. I wanted to make money. And so, but then I changed my major. She literally encouraged me, and I ran from her classroom to my academic advisor. I changed my major right then.
And when you say ran, you literally
I
ran.
literally ran.
Wow.
Yeah.
Change it to social service.
To family and child development. I went right into social work.
Well, I can tell though interior
blessing.
design because honestly, you're so well put
together,
together.
right?
You're
I was thinking the
so
same thing.
You're so.
She pulls off the orange so
Yes,
well.
I love it. I just absolutely love
Thank
it.
you.
You have you have a big event coming up too, don't you?
Yes, our 5-year anniversary, which is just
Congratulations.
such an thank you. It is a miracle that we've made it 5 years, let alone have impacted so many of our young people and saved their lives. And also we have not only that celebration, but we're celebrating that we got accredited through the National Association of Recovery Schools.
Fantastic.
One of 12 schools in the nation.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yes,
That is,
thank
oh my gosh,
you.
so
Yeah,
well deserved. That's
congratulations.
amazing.
Thank you. And then we also have a showcase of our students. They're going to have an art gallery set up. Prodigy, which they do all of our classes, art classes and our music classes for us. And so they're actually going to do a performance on drumming and guitar, and then we're going to have their artwork displayed.
When is the event? Where is it? And how can people get tickets?
April 22nd, 20, sorry, 22nd, yes. I'm like, wow, what is,
That's all right.
April 22nd, and it's at 10 a.m. And it's at Calvary Chapel Worship Center in Port Richey, where we have our Pasco school. And it's free. There's no tickets.
A fundraiser
we just
that's
want
free?
people. We want people
it's
to
just a
show up.
celebration?
Yeah,
Okay.
we want people to show up.
How do you
and
raise
then
your
donate.
funds and then donate?
Yeah, I've written over 102 grants.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and we have a fundraiser every year. We have two, we have a golf tournament in the fall. And then just people that, love our students back to life, that really want to see them succeed, and, they give from their heart.
So do you have, what is the best way to give? Is it through a website? Is it calling you personally? Or what is the best way?
They can go to thankvictory.com and make a donation.
Thankvictory.com. Okay.
Yeah, and that is always a blessing to us, so we appreciate that.
Well, Tina Miller, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you.
What a great story.
You are
Appreciate it.
such an inspiration, truly.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And
And
I hope to see you April 22nd.
Yes, and a true Tampa Bay treasure. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Every story shared
Adds another heartbeat to Tampa Bay.
from courage to community.
We are so proud to tell the stories that keep our neighborhood strong.
Thanks for watching The Heartbeat of Tampa Bay.
How do
You were
do
great.
that so